Pleased to meet you all and talk a little bit about what is actually a really super exciting topic, and probably I would say is one of the largest step changes in technology that I've seen in many years, which is agentic AI. The opportunity that we have collectively in front of us is really huge. But firstly, what is agentic AI? So we've heard from David around some of the predictive and generative and some of the use cases that Marco has kind of gone through. AI agents, agentic AI or AI agents, are really systems that are designed to operate in a very complex, unstructured environment, going beyond capabilities of traditional rules-based systems. And unlike sort of static models that you have in rules and some of the kind of predictive AI and machine learning, agents are autonomous problem solvers. They can reason, they can adapt, they can take actions with other systems using tools or function calling. There is a huge opportunity within the sphere of anti-money laundering. And actually, to be perfectly honest, in the world of financial crime, the broader world of the second line of defense, the opportunity for agentic AI is significant, whether it's autonomously detecting suspicious activities or understanding new risk patterns, changing money laundering tactics and approaches, as well as dynamically understanding new regulations that come out in different jurisdictions as well. Ultimately, they can provide significant increased efficiency and effectiveness in the world of fin crime and beyond. What are the skills and capabilities of agentic AI? Well, agents are autonomous. They can operate on their own. They can be given a goal, a task, with a degree of responsiveness. They can learn, they can adapt while working alongside humans. They can use APIs, databases, web tools, internal systems to gather and to act on information, to make decisions. And also they can retain information. They can retain relevant information across different steps and different sessions, allowing for decision making that's context aware and workflows that span multiple steps across different sessions over time as well, where the past can influence future actions. They learn over time. They can adapt to new data. They can adapt to feedback or updated objectives, making them increasingly effective in a dynamic environment. And also they can collaborate and they can coordinate as well. Agents can work together, interact alongside the human. They can tackle open-ended, non-deterministic problems that require judgment, require iterations, and adaptability as well. So quite significant on here. Mitigating the risk. So how do we mitigate the risks here? Because I'm sure there's a lot of thinking about the fact that these things, could have a life of their own as such. But just going through a few of these in a bit more detail. So things like data quality assurance. You do need to have a diverse and representative data set, conduct regular QA checks for bias as well, continue to refine AI models to ensure fairness and accuracy in the output as you would normally do. The human in the loop is really important. It does require skilled humans to have the right oversight and to review and to verify the decisions. The use of AI is as a tool is really to aid and not replace human judgment. The one question I tend to get in this space is can we just deploy agents and see the results immediately? But the reality is that whilst we can deploy agents fast, agents have to learn on a company's, on a bank's processes and policies. The risk tolerances and the risk thresholds for banks will be different. And so therefore the agents need to understand how you do things in a particular company, and that's how they learn, and that's part of the whole training that they need to do. Of course, things like cybersecurity is important. You need to have robust cybersecurity measures and encryption in place, secure data storage, and the right protocols in terms of data transfer as well. proper assessments and data integrity and confidentiality. But things like explainability is important as well. And actually, when we deploy agents, the agents come as almost like a fully explainable and auditable method as well. The agents may write code, but actually, what they do is they actually have an audit trail that really explains why they've done what they've done, decisions that they've taken, and making sure that we don't have any opaqueness in those AI decisions. They need to be scalable as well, pretty obvious. And also from a regulatory standpoint, it's important that regulators and regulatory bodies are engaged. They understand the AI strategies and how they can kind of really comply with regulations. And personally, I've now met a number of regulators around the world. And what's very interesting is that many of them have staff who are questioning and actually understanding this technology. And the more that we show them, and the more they get to understand it, one would hope the more acceptable this technology will be in terms of being deployed into different companies. The last thing I would say is that we are bringing out some QA agents as well, almost as a way to softly adopt agents that they can sit alongside your current humans, the current processes, and really to test out, if you like, the agentic AI. We understand copilots, we understand agents, but is a copilot the same as an agent? Well, there are differences. Copilots and chatbots are really conversational agents that have a set of predefined skills, and they're evoked by humans using, conversational interaction patterns. Whereas the AI agent is conversely has a mission, has a task to accomplish, and is triggered or is initiated by a system event, like an alert that's fired up or a transaction that comes in. The agent then sets off to accomplish its tasks using its instructions, its reasoning capability, and tools until the goal is actually accomplished. Agents can collaborate both with other agents and with humans, enabling really to excel and deliver some really truly amazing and complex tasks as well. And agents can also gather data as they interact with humans and make recommendations, responding to human questions, can take direction from other agents as well. We have the concept of manager agents that really kind of help to control the different tasks. So the differences are quite stark, and it's quite advanced actually from the technology perspective that that we are seeing. David referred to the AI technology curve earlier. This is the journey that we in SymphonyAI and the industry have been on. We are live today, and Marco, very well pointed out that we have predictive AI for triage, both from an AML transaction monitoring perspective and from a sanctions screening that covers counterparty transaction name screening. We have generative AI live today within our investigation case manager, which we have as part of our Copilot, and we are now firmly in the agentic AI space. The future, who knows? Self-organized agents that fully automate all complex workflows is a definite possibility. I think the challenge is that we will remain in this area, in this industry, in a highly regulated environment. And it's the one thing that the regulators have always been very clear about, that the oversight, the control has to be maintained by the human. There's the accountability regime as part of SMF, which is important. So I think we'll get there to a degree. But I think that the journey could be really interesting, from here on. And lastly, from myself, we have a number of agents that we've done proof of concepts with companies with. We have many more in development. We're tested out with different LLMs, and we're not tied to any one provider as well. And also, as we continue to offer more agents, we're offering customers the ability to build your own, to bring your own, in what we call our Sensor Agent Hub, which is part of a broader sensor risk intelligence platform, and part of our kind of go forward strategy, if you like, from a product standpoint as well. On that basis, I'm very happy to discuss that further in another session or individually. But ultimately, there's a lot more to come, and it's a really exciting time here at SymphonyAI. But actually, frankly, it's an exciting time in our industry, and when we're seeing the largest step change in technology for the future.